What's going on, guys? It's the real Mr. Squid here. Welcome back to another episode of the DW20 pack. I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm having a good day. So, let me catch you up on what you missed in case you missed it. I did a little bit of a live stream to catch up on YouTube, and in that live stream, it was mostly rat focused, I want to say. We messed around a little bit with RF tools to make this chamber, but the coolest thing I'd say we did was we upgraded this rat right here to be super duper, amazingly super duper strong. Like, this rat can beat up a wither without problem. That's what this box is for. This is a wither-proof box, and that block under there spawns in the wither. And then the rat, this is actually our rat queen. She beats him up. She beats up the wither. It's kind of hilarious to watch. And this isn't even her final form yet. She can even get stronger if I advance a little bit into rats, a little bit further. But it's really hard to do that because you got to get these things called chunky cheese tokens, and they're really rare. And yeah, I also on stream messed around a little bit more and made some spells for Ars Nouveau, so that was really cool. First one, I call it the Flash, and it gives us like speed 11 or something. Speed 10, 11, what is it? That's 9, sorry, speed 9. But we are fast, super fast, very super duper fast. And I really like it, it lasts a long time. We also made these robes that make us regenerate mana, I think, quicker. It's either regenerate or we have a bigger buffer of mana, I'm not quite sure. And then we have our second spell. Let me get to that. How do I do that? 2. And this was actually someone in the stream helped me make this. They helped me put it together. And it mixes lightning with explosion. And then I amplified it, right? And look, oh, I forgot. I kind of left some of the holes over here. Anyway, it's kind of like you get to strike your Zeus, and you get to strike them down. You get to smite them. Look at that spider. Oh, this is such a fun spell to play around with. Oh, man. I really love these little spells. They are super fun to mess around with. But, on to what we're messing around with today. Actually, let me just go back, because that was just one more time. One more time for the one time. Get messed up, dude. And I can kind of spam it, because we have this good armor on. Kind of. Okay, but anyway, what we are messing around with today is going to be the Woot Mod. I have done a lot of reading, and they have changed the mod pretty substantially since the last time I've used it. There's a whole bunch of new blocks, new ways to power the multi-block structure, and if you don't know what it is a way to make a mob farm. I'll actually just read what the book says, because I really like the way it says it. A guide to the big bad magic multi-block mob factory. So I think the reason why he said that, or whoever the author said this, is because a lot of people love and hate this mod. As it says here, you either love it or you hate it, just like Marmite. But where is this? What is this mod for? Woot provides a solution to the age-old Minecraft problem of. Sorry, that was a little typo there, I think. Woot provides a solution to the age-old Minecraft problem of, I want all the mob drops, and I want them now. And, the normal thing that you do, as it says here, is to just get a bunch of mobs, spawn them quickly, kill them as fast as you can, and pick up the drops. But what this does is it bypasses all of that, and so there's no entities for the game to have to calculate, there's no mob pathing for the game to have to calculate, nothing you have to, nothing you have to pick up. It's to save on server performance, game performance, all that stuff. Or if you're lazy, and you don't want to build a mob farm proper. But this is a lot of work, so I can't see how this would be less work than that. Anyway, I have been running out of mob drops all the time. Whether it be blaze rods, wither skeleton heads, I often have to cut and go get them, and I don't want to have to do that anymore, so we are going to try to make a woot farm today. And if hopefully, so there's different tiers. I've been reading this book, and there's different tiers for different mobs. Okay, so there's we're just gonna say tier 1 because I don't know how to pronounce any of these words almost. Maybe like this one: Practicus, Theoricus, Exemptus, Magistus. I'm just gonna say 1 through 5. So really, I'd love to get to tier 4 or even tier 5, but I think you really have to like grind your way up to it. So we'll probably just end up doing something along the lines of tier 1 or 2 today, just so we can kind of break into the mod. Okay, so to break into the mod, one of the first things you need to do is make its resources. And its resource is called Stygian Iron? Stygian Iron? I don't know how to pronounce that either. We're going to call it Stygian Iron. Okay, so to make that, it is iron, netherrack, and soul sand, and that makes 1, and that is how you get your first one. What does that say? Cheaper ingots. Okay, so what you want to do, the first off the bat, is take one of these and make the hammer, because the hammer will allow you, this hammer right here called the hammer, will allow you to make this iron, the Stygian iron dust, at a significantly more efficient, in a significantly more efficient way. Make like 4 stacks. I think that'll be enough. Also, give me my hammer back. I want my hammer. Yet another bleepin' hammer. Yeah, no, every mod does have a hammer, it does feel like. I love all the little, like, jokes and, like, I guess puns that the mod authors put in their books and, like, their achievements. It's kind of like Easter eggs. They kind of have, like, Easter egg vibes. Oh, my goodness, I forgot to tell you guys. I changed my skin recently for, you know, October. Because, you know, Halloween, and I changed the red to orange. I know it's not very fancy. I actually, a friend of mine, Naneo, over on the SMP server, if you guys watch that series, she did me the very nice gratitude of offering to make me a skin. Well, like, customizing my own skin. Because I just did this orange stuff, and this was kind of complicated even for me. But she offered to add, like, more stuff to it, like a cat tail, I think. And something like that. I'm going to look at it. It's okay. It'll be in the next video, trust me. Because I'm really excited to wear those skins. Anyway, for now, we're just rocking the orange. But that's okay, because who doesn't love pumpkins? And we're pumpkin vibes. Got all the pumpkins. Okay. I got a little off track. Sorry about that. So, now that we have that, we need to make the Stygian Anvil. For that, we need a real anvil. And this is how we craft most components. Let's just slap this down here. Shape the things to come. So, if we look at, where is it? Man, they made this. Okay, so every factory requires these things. So a heart, a primary base, a kinetis cell, an ingredient importer, and a loot exporter. And that kinetis cell, or kinetis cell, however you pronounce it, is used for storing this kinetis fluid. And that is what the actual factory that makes the mob drops runs on. And to make that, you need fluid vats. So let's make some of those. But for that, before we make those, we need the Stygian Iron. For that, we need a plate die. So that's obsidian, a stone slab. Okay. Obsidian and a stone slab. And we get to use this for the first time. So you put that down, you drop this on it. I think this is how you do it. And punch it. And right-click it. Anvil must be sitting on a magma block. Oh, I forgot about that. That is something they have not changed. Yep, you do have to put it on a magma block. I totally forgot about that. I just broke my entire house, and I regret it. Magma block. Anvil. That. Throw this on top, and bam, bam. Turn off my magnet. I definitely need to read this one more time. It might be the other way around. It might be obsidian. Oh, no, it's definitely this. What are we missing here? Why is this not happening? Maybe we we just right-click them both on. I thought it was you drop one and you drop, like, you put one on and you drop another. Okay, we figured it out, guys. We figured it out. It's not that hard. Okay, so now that we have this plate die, we can use that to make these. Nice. We'll make a whole stack because I think we're gonna need it in the future. Okay, so as I was saying, we need a fluid vat to make the kinetis fluid. Let's make a stack of, we can't make a stack, but as much as we can here. We're going to need 2 fluid vats to my knowledge. One to make the Kinetis fluid, and one to make the Purge fluid. Yes, okay. So let's get these set up here. I'm thinking, I don't think we actually need this enchanting table anymore. Move this away. Very nice. They need some power. Cables. There they are. I'm going to try not to cut this video, guys, as much, because I kind of want you to see all like the background work that I normally do. It's not that much, but it can be a lot sometimes. Like, I'm not complaining or nothing, because I, love Minecraft, fun game. But yeah. Sometimes I also feel like I cut too much. I get a little nervous, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have cut that type of stuff, Okay. So, the way the fluid progress goes is you start with Purge Fluid, okay, which is just water and a mob drop will give you Purge Fluid. Then you take that and you want to upgrade it, kind of. Here, I'll just show you. So Purge Fluid is water plus a mob drop will give you the Purge Fluid, and then you take the Purge Fluid and put it into another vat with a couple different things. We're going to be using redstone because it's the only thing that we can use, and that will turn it into Kinetis Fluid, and that is what we use to power our factory. Okay, so, and let's get this all set up. That is not how you do that. Configure fluids. There we go. Okay, this has got water. Let's put ender pearls in here because that is the best thing that you can put in there. Now, how fast is this? This is not... how much is that making? Oh, does it automatically output? It might not need a pipe. Let's see. It automatically outputs to the right. That is fantastic. I love it when blocks automatically do that. Okay, so then Purge Fluid plus redstone, right? Let's test if we can do a block of redstone too. Okay, block of redstone doesn't work, but that does. And there we go, Kinetis Fluid. Perfect. So we don't even need this anymore. And we can get some wood, spruce wood. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a factory going in today's episode because I don't want it to run too long. This might be a 2-part Woot episode. And I'm definitely, if you think I'm not naming the name of this episode just Woot in all caps, then you do not know me. Woot. Okay. So we got our fluid of both varieties. That was actually really easy. I thought that was going to be more difficult. So now we need to, I guess, start capturing mobs. So, actually, I guess we should probably go up to tier 2 first. Because, let's look at these factory tiers again. Man, this book, I don't know why they changed it. That's one thing I've never really liked is when, like, something is perfect and then they change it. I'm like, why'd you change that? Everyone liked the way it was, for the most part. At least, maybe people thought it was too easy, so they balanced it, or I don't know. You never know what people are thinking. So when we make our factory, we're going to need one of these. So let's grab a loot exporter. We're also going to need the shard dye. So that's obsidian and nether quartz. Let's make all of these castings too, real quick. What is it? Obsidian and gunpowder. 1 quartz and 1 gunpowder. Grabbing our hammer. Okay. There's that. There is that. Okay. Careful, it's got shard edges. So I know that you use the shards to actually choose which mob you want the farm to work on, and I'm not sure if these farms can do um, multiple mobs at one time. I'm actually going to do a little bit more reading now that we got our Kinetis Fluid and stuff set up and our anvil, and I will be right back, and let's see what we'll get into next. Okay, everybody, we are back, and I read into the book a little bit more, and I found this really cool thing called the intern. And it is basically a hammer that will build the structure for you, and you just set it to whatever tier you want. So you can shift right click, right? And as you can see, it's cycling through the tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're doing a tier 1 today. And then if you hover over the actual hammer, it'll tell you the number and the type of blocks you need. So I got all the blocks up here set in our JEI for a tier 1. So let's get to making those, and then let's see if we can get a tier 1 set up today. One of these. Oh my goodness, what's a prism? It's glass with pure dye. Oh no, it's just glass. And an injection press. So we need to make an injection press. Shot glass. Injection press. Let's do it to it. A dropper. Okay. Looks like we would actually need that power cable after all. Who would have thought? Not I. Okay, filling it up. Okay, so glass. Did I read that incorrectly? Let's see. Mob controller, we need a prism. It says in an injection press, I guess it has to be a colored glass, a stained glass. Glass. Put some rose red around it or something? Nice. Red stained glass. Work. Work. Why aren't you working? Okay, mob controller, prism, the injection press. You give it power. You have to give it the fluid too? Could it be that? I thought maybe it takes the fluid out of it. It says it accepts any forged glass to do this. Interesting. Okay, so I think we actually have to put that fluid in there. So we need pure generated by the dye liquefier. Okay, so dye liquefier, it is. X machine. Oh, the rabbit hole that this game is. A bucket? A bucket? Okay. Dang it, I can't see because I want to see what these trophies. A tight squeeze. I love the names. Whoa, this looks cool. And then we'll have that go into here. Let's see, what type of dye do we have a lot of? Blue dye. Do we need a bunch of different types? We probably do. Right, so that's blue. Let's get white dye, so bone meal. Red dye is just roses. Let me grab one of these roses. I'll bone meal the heck out of this rose bush. Gotta love a good auto clicker, especially when it comes to bone meal and stuff. Okay. That's enough. That's enough of that. Yellow. Yellow dye. I don't think we have any yellow dye. It says that we can craft it. But I don't know what I set up the recipe for that. Okay, yeah, that's the wrong recipe. Let's do this mystical yellow flower along with a mortar and pestle. Or let's do some mystical yellow flowers along with mortar and pestle. And that will give us yellow dye. Nice. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Botania flowers can be turned into all the colors of dye with a mortar and pestle. So while this is going, let's see if we can quickly read this. Earthen and white fluids. These are then combined into pure dye, which can be used to create dye casings or any color in the injection press. Items can be inserted from any side. Pure dye can be extracted from any side. The dye liquefier will automatically output to an adjacent fluid handler. Okay, so yeah, it looks like, that was a little bit of a lag spike, it looks like this is going to be automatic. So that should make some, there we go, pure fluid dye, and I'll put this glass in here. So normally, right, when you see a user interface like this, a UI, and there's something off to the right, most of the time that means it's an output, not an input. So that was a little confusing, if I'm being honest. That's why I couldn't get it right from the jump. That's why I had to go and make all these machines, because I did not know what was going on. Okay, now we have that mob controller. That and a Stygian plate. Okay, listen here. I don't know what type of... Oh, right, we need a mob shard. Attack mobs. Okay, so let's make a mob shard real quick. And we gotta choose our mob. So I don't know what mob we're gonna do. I also don't even know what mobs we can do, because the book didn't say anything for tier 1. Right? Basics. Factory tiers. Each tier has a maximum mob health that can be handled. The following pages show you the default maximum health and any exceptions to the rules. Cough, cough, Enderman. So tier 1 is mobs with health of 20? Mobs with 20 health? Or is it like less than 20 health? Mobs with less than or more than 40? Oh, no, less than or equal to? Right? Mobs with less than or equal to 20 health. Okay. Wow, this is going to be really messed up, but we do actually have a chance to get a mob drop from rats that we kind of need. It's that chunky cheese token. So maybe we're going to do rats. Let's see if we can do the rat. Let's see if we can do the rat. Okay, well, some of you guys need to get back in there. I don't want to run out of rats. What type of rat are you? You are a male. Okay, so we'll put you in there. And looking for a female. Come here, you, and you are a female. And we're just going to deal with you guys. Did that attack mob? Oh, attack mob with the mob shard. I feel terrible. This is awful. I'm so sorry. Okay, so now then we just got to kill 5 rats. 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You have the chef hat on. I can't do it to you. You look like Ratatouille. My heart won't let me do it. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry because you get to live. So, I am going to go. Wait, because yeah, they have less than 20 health, right? Yeah, they have like 8. Because hearts is double, right? So 4 hearts is 8 health. I think that's how it works. So I'm going to breed up some rats and then fill up the shard, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and hopefully that's the last cut for today's video. But once I kill the last rat, it says fully programmed on the mob shard, and it's lighting up like it's enchanted and stuff. So that means I'm pretty sure it is ready to go. So just bam, bam, and bam, and we will smack it with the hammer that I for some reason don't have on me. Dang it! And bam. Okay, we got our mob controller. I have the power. Okay, so what's next? Next is the heart. That shouldn't be too hard. It's just a bunch of heads around a plate. We got the heart. A perk slot that is just stone around a purple dye plate. So I was looking at these purple dye plates, and you need to use the pure dye fluid again with a purple dye casing. And so let's just make that. It's purple dye, your hammer, and the dye casing. Let's make any other ones we also might need to make. I think we're going to need to make some pink ones, and also some magenta ones as well. Okay, so let's get just the purple one going for now. I just run out of power. Did I not? Did I forget to give this thing power? I did. That's okay. And pink. We'll let pink be the final contender. And it's out of power. Or no, it's out of fluid. What does this need more of? Yellow. I think we have everything we need. ZX Spectrum Key 3. Craft a magenta dye plate. Well, thank you for the achievement. Okay, so we got our perk slot. We will have to... I think we can just put any perk that we choose in there, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Primary base. We're going to need 2 of these factory collectors. And to make those, you can use almost any of the blocks. So let's make these amaranth blocks first. So 2 of these factory controllers, or connectors, I'm sorry, 2 of these factory connectors, 2 amaranth blocks. Or is that what it says? Amaranth, yeah. Okay. And I think that's it. I think that's everything that we need to make this dang factory. Dark Passion Play. Okay. So this isn't going to be the permanent place of this, but just to get a feel for it, let's put our heart down. And let's use our intern here it should be able to just build for us. Use on the factory heart to form. Okay. It's building it for us. It's building it. That feels very wrong. Expected cell. Oh, maybe it's not high enough in the air. Maybe it needs to be even higher. I did not expect that to be a possibility. Let's go even higher up in the air. Let's try this again. No valid primary controller at where? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm missing the mob controller. But I have it on me. Yeah, this is a tier 1. Right click for required information. And maybe we have to place those ourselves or something? Let's get up here. Where even is that? Negative 321, 80. So 1 block down, 584. So just 1 block down, so right here. And then it says it expects a cell at 321, 74, 547. What's the Y there? 74? That's like down here, right? Yeah, there we go. It appears sweet. It is running by itself. Okay, so it started to run. It's formed. I don't know why I didn't place those blocks for us, but we have our factory now, our tier 1 factory. I would like to fly around and take a nice look at it. It is just some blocks, man. Just some blocks. If I'm being honest. So we only have slots for 1 perk because we only have the 1 perk controller. Where is it? The one, yeah, here it is, perk slot. So we only have 1 perk slot. We don't have any exotic slots, and we got to put that fluid in. So let's put some of that fluid in and see what happens. we should get a mob drop. Let's see if we can use ender tanks or something. Should have 2 of those. Is this going to... I don't want that to connect. Is this going to output the kinetic fluid? We might have to pump it out ourselves. I just want this to make me a mob drop. Once this has made me a mob drop, we're gold. Okay. No, not the purge fluid. Why would I want you to take the purge fluid? Yeah, go back in there, purge fluid. That's not where you go. You don't belong where you just went. Go. Oh, wrong way. I did it again. There we go. Okay, let's try moving this and putting the... It might just only output to the right. Yes. Okay, there we go. Kinetic fluid. Nice. And this should be linked to that, right? Yep. Very cool. And that has to probably... Check this. Oh, it's getting fluid. It's getting fluid. It's got fluid. And it is doing progress. And there's the loot pool. There's everything that we can get. Really? That's everything? I thought we can get a chunky cheese token. I thought it's just a super rare chance. Maybe not from this? Well, I will definitely let this run for a while. Let's see, let's put some chests so we can actually get our loot out. Loot exporter. Export the loot. You can do it. 55%, and it's about to do it. So it takes 320 ticks and 80 millibuckets to make it. And then we get some drops. And that is how... Okay, so that's how it works, guys. So you basically, you give it fluid, you make all these things. I'm going to have to mess around with this a little bit more off camera and tweak it and figure out how all the perks work and stuff. But I think, and I'm hoping you guys got the general idea, I definitely had to relearn this mod, which was kind of surprising. I really thought it was kind of nice the way it was. But this is cool too. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. We got our little rat farm going here. And yeah, and I'll probably set up an automated way to get kinetic fluid and all that going, maybe down in the basement or something. And I think we'll probably mess around a little bit more with Woot next episode as well. You know, get up the tiers and get the different perks and all that stuff. But, yep, as I said before, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out. Oh, and also, hope you guys are ready for Halloween, because it's go time. Okay, guys, peace out.